everybody, and welcome to another episode of First and Last. My name is Josh, and I am with the OG crew today. I got Joe.
Hey, man.
And I got Jimmy.
What is it that is up, dog?
Does OG just mean original gangster, or does it mean something else as well?
I think it's just, yeah.
Because I guess that I misspoke. None of us are original real gangsters. Gangster with an
Speak
ER
for
or an
yourself.
I don't know. I've done some money laundering, so I guess I could
Some
qualify.
light treason.
So we could all qualify as original gangsters.
Well, hey everybody, welcome to the show, and thank you for listening. I appreciate you, and so do my two co-hosts.
Don't speak for me.
We'll see you next week.
And bye. I do want to do something slightly different, and that is, well, it's not anything exciting. It's just that we do it at the end of the show, and I'm going to do it at the beginning of the show. If
Talk
you
about Frasier.
are listening, if you're listening to this show right now and you have not rated us 5 stars on the Netflix, no, just kidding, on the iTunes or the Stitcher or whatever the hell you rate shit when it comes to podcasts. Pause this. Go do that and come back.
Write us a great review off of this first 30 seconds.
Yeah. Tell everybody how good our intros are.
Yeah.
I feel like I always do it at the end, and you know what? I want to do the beginning this week.
Do it.
I
You give
it.
us 5 stars, we give you 5 stars. You know how it goes.
Yeah. You ever been in an Uber? That's how it works. This is the same thing. We get
podcasts also.
We have every one of your profiles, and we get to rate you on the internet. It's your internet profile.
You ride us, we ride you. What is it?
We see you, John T. Montgomery in Columbia, Missouri.
He loves the pod.
Loves the pod.
He hasn't rated
Big
us
But
yet.
you have not
Big
rated us
fan.
5 stars yet. Well, speaking of that, what show are we doing today?
We are doing MASH. Do, 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 do.
Yeah. Mechanical Assault Surveillance Hub.
Helicopters.
Helicopters. That's what this show's about, right?
I think it's like Mighty Morphin. What's the second?
Mighty Amorphin Sapower Ha Rangers.
Turbo.
That's the reboot that's coming out 2020.
Can't wait.
MASH.
2020.
MASH is also that game. You guys remember like the kids game MASH, where you
No.
like write it down on a piece of paper?
I remember
Oh, yes.
mashed potatoes.
I don't know what that is.
You remember those?
You remember those? You ever heard of those? Yum.
No, MASH, you like write down like 4 cars,
Mash
and,
you like a hurricane.
4 countries.
Man. Yeah,
and,
it was like what your future was going to be.
Yeah, and like 4 ladies
4
in your class or
spouses.
something.
Oh,
was
you
S.
talking about that like origami crocodile thing that you like
Well,
whatever?
that was something else.
Yeah.
Outcome was similar. But MASH was like you wrote down options. No, wait. Was it that?
Yeah, and then you go through and like cross them out somehow,
Yeah.
and then you end up with one of each thing. So the MASH part is what type of house you live in, and it's mansion, apartment, shack, or house.
So 3 of those are fine, and one of them's a shack.
A shack. Yeah.
And you know what? Maybe it's a nice shack. You know, does a shack have to be inherently dingy or bad?
I don't know, but you own it, so there's
Yeah, I don't own shit. So
Yeah. How many
Failed
acres is that
MASH.
shack on? You know? What are we talking about? What's the development
yeah, right.
possibilities?
How much land do you have? You know, if this
Yeah.
shack's on like 10 acres, you got
Land is
you
only
got an
going
entire
up.
farm, but you just sleep in the shack.
yeah.
So it's actually like a mobile what is it? Mobile Army
Assault.
something hospital.
Something hospital.
Shoot.
Is there a cat just meowing outside the door?
I think that's on the listener's end.
Mm.
I think you're hearing that at home, listeners.
Yeah, you guys got to mute yourselves so that you don't get on the call.
Pause your cat, rate us 5 stars, and come back when it's quiet.
Pause your cat. All right. You guys know anything about MASH?
I know that when I was like 9 and I hung out with my grandma, that MASH would be, well, my grandma and my grandpa, MASH would be on like before they went to bed. I think it was around news, you know, like MASH was on around when the news was on.
Yeah, that seems familiar.
And if there's 2 things that I know old people like, that's news and MASH.
Sure.
And well, my grandma to this day still we went up to the cabin last summer, and was like 10:30, and she's like, "Well, I just gotta wait till the news is done, and then I'm gonna go to bed." You know, she watches the news, and she's like, "Cool, got the weather for tomorrow."
I'm all set. This is the only way I could have gotten this information.
I don't.
Sure.
My flip phone does not tell me the weather, so.
Grandma has a cell phone though.
Oh yeah,
Oh wow.
yeah. I mean,
Wait, she's on Facebook, isn't she?
my grandma.
Isn't
Don't dox my grandma.
Has she
dude.
rated the
are you
podcast or like?
Oh, I have never told
Does
my
she
grandma.
follow
about this. My grandma's a saint. You leave her alone.
Dorothy Mantooth?
So MASH is in Vietnam and it's in a hospital. There's doctors and nurses.
Yeah, so I've seen like 1 or 2 episodes
Yeah.
with my grandma and grandpa.
Sure. I think I'm sure I've like been in this room while a full episode played while I was like a child because my dad would watch it.
Yeah.
But that's
Isn't there a guy named Hawkeye, like the Marvel sharpshooter character?
Yeah.
yeah, I think it's the same.
I only
Same
know
guy?
of
Same person.
I
Played
only
by
know of
Jeremy Renner?
Hawkeye.
Jeremy
Oh
Renner.
God.
You got thoughts on Jeremy Renner, Joe?
I was just listening to a different pod today about Mission Impossible.
About their thoughts on Jeremy Renner?
Is Jeremy Renner in it?
No, Jeremy Renner. Well, maybe he's in the new one.
Maybe he's
Yeah, I
in
think
one
he's
of
in the
them.
later
He was
ones.
he was in that like offshoot like a Born
He
Identity
was
movie.
he was
Oh, yeah,
Jason
yeah.
Bourne for that one
Well,
movie.
they just keep referring to him
He
as
wasn't
just
Jason
like.
Bourne, was he?
I'm pretty sure
They
he
just
played.
They just pretended he was Jason Bourne.
Yep, I'm pretty sure.
Oh no,
He just-
he was like a different guy in the Bourne universe.
Are you sure?
I thought he was
Yeah.
a different guy.
Yeah.
I've never seen the
Alright,
Jeremy Renner
okay.
Bourne.
That's the only Bourne I
I think
haven't
I
seen.
own the Jeremy Renner Bourne and I still haven't watched
Could I
it.
borrow that
Really?
DVD? I know you don't have
I
internet
own
right
all
now.
the other ones. I own the first trilogy. Great films.
Those are great.
They were
Those
just
are really
talking
good.
about how he's just like a thumb of a person. He has no personality. Like Hawkeye and the Marvel movies just could have been anybody else.
I mean, yeah, probably.
Yeah,
I
right.
think he's
I
fine.
put my bid in for me.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
fine. He's
sure.
not bad or anything. It's just like he's just very generic.
Sure.
I think he's a great Hawkeye because, like, who technically really gives a shit about Hawkeye? But he's there, and he's a very svelte man, so it works out.
Yeah.
So, MASH.
So yeah, is he in the show?
no.
I know about Hawkeye from Community because they reference MASH in it, and I guess Hawkeye like is like pretty cool and just sort of gets his way by like outsmarting people, and he gets other people to do stuff for him.
Who's the one that wears dresses?
Yeah, I was gonna say that one of them is like a cross dresser.
Yeah, he wears like dresses, which is fun. I like that. I'm into
Okay.
that.
Could be Hawkeye. Let's say it is.
Yeah, probably Hawkeye.
Who's
right?
to say? Will we even see any of that in the first or last episode?
I'm not sure.
You know?
I bet this first episode's gonna be real weird.
Okay.
I think even it's just gonna be a whole different genre of show because I think it's a comedy, right? Like there's jokes and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's
Dramedy.
Yeah, it's a Frasier light. You know it.
Okay. So like I think this first episode has no jokes. I bet it's not funny at all.
Oh, you think it's like it starts like they start
Like
the,
full on drama.
The show was a serious show when it started.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And then somewhere along the way they started adding jokes. And then I bet the last episode is like super goofy.
What I meant by
Interesting.
Frasier light, besides the obvious joke, because I know you guys are rolling on the floor. Pause this and rate us 5 stars. Is I think it's going to do that thing where it balances comedy and very serious stuff. Because
Sure.
there's going to be people like I think
Sure.
they're going to get like a blowed up dude or something in the first episode,
Sure.
but it's going to be comedic before that.
They're gonna like put his limbs back together in the wrong order or
I
something.
think there's going to be I think there'll be an amputee in the first episode.
Yeah.
Is the shtick that just that they're actually really bad surgeons? Terrible.
I know.
So
No, I think they're good.
My thing is that the show came after a pretty popular movie. So the show ran 72 to 83. There was a full-length movie in 70
Oh.
Called
I didn't
like
kn-
So
called MASH.
called MASH.
Okay.
And that was based on a book called MASH,
and that was based
a
on
novel
a song.
about 3
called
army
MASH.
Called
doctors
Smash.
by Richard Hooker.
Nice.
Follow us, Richard. Like and subscribe. He's probably dead. So what I'm saying is
If you're
that
alive, let us know by liking and subscribing.
rate us 5 stars and say I'm alive.
If you know where Richard J. Hooker is,
I couldn't even imagine if we got like just a bunch of people rated us 5 stars and their review just said I'm alive.
He just
man.
comments and he's like, "I'm 60, you idiots."
I'm not that. So I just wonder if, there's got to be some groundwork already laid here. Like, was the book have some funny aspects?
Do we know if
I assume the movie was the same characters, but I don't know.
Hey, okay, so we don't know any correlation between the movie besides name. Like we don't know.
We don't know.
We haven't done our research because this is
I
not
didn't want to dive
that
too far.
kind of podcast.
Don't even know anything about the first episode, so like,
That's a good point.
wouldn't even help if I knew.
Yeah, I feel like just there's going to be really like one of those really important like serious parts, but I think there's comedy. So.
Okay.
Yeah. I think it's going to be more Scrubs like. I think it's going to be more comedy with a little bit of drama.
I just think
bit
when
of
the
tear
drama
jerk.
part hits, it's gonna hit hard.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, we'll see if I laugh at all.
I think it's going to hit you right in the John Dorian from Scrubs.
Oh,
Let's do Scrubs.
okay. All right, let's take this back. Let's do it.
Let's go.
Yeah, we're not doing MASH this week. We're gonna do Scrubs now. Whatever. Do we have anything else? I mean, I don't really know. I mean, I like associate this show with like my grandparents' generation.
Yeah, just-
Sure.
It's an old
My
show.
Or like
father-in-law has
yeah.
been asking for us to do the show for weeks, but it just hit Hulu very recently.
And I bet. I mean, I don't know. Like, I mean, he wasn't like old. He wasn't in like college, or whatever. Maybe I don't know. But they were young when it came out.
Right.
Was this like their war wonder years or something? I don't know.
Well, yeah, it was like 45 years
Wait.
ago.
So it was
I mean, yeah.
72 to 83.
I mean, 83 was 35 years ago.
My dad was born in 57, so he was a teen.
He's a teenager,
yeah,
so
when this came out.
mhm.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
So we'll see if this will be the judge to whether or not this show is good for millennials. Because technically, unfortunately, we're millennials.
yeah, I guess that's true.
The greatest generation.
Let's watch the first episode of MASH called The Pilot.
Fuck.
I hope it's about a helicopter pilot.
Yes.
Redeemed. M-A-S-H. M-A-S-H. Mash, mash.
Yeah?
Yeah, we're back.
And we're back.
We're back from the mash. The monster mash. The surgical mash.
We mashed.
The
How long was that
Monster
episode?
Mash?
A
How long?
27-minute episode?
Yeah,
like,
something like
just a
that.
half an hour episode?
Yeah, I think they're like 25
Okay.
on average.
I would say I really enjoyed that episode of TV. I thought it was good.
Yeah.
Joe's nodding, but
I thought it was just okay.
yeah, you didn't. I didn't hear you lull.
Yeah.
I think I laughed one time, and it was the only time that somebody said something, but then the laugh track didn't laugh. Like I laughed at something else. I think the guy Radar came in and gave somebody mail, and he's like, and the guy was like, "I don't want mail now," and I was like, "Ha!" And then I don't know why it was funny to me.
Should I read the thing?
Read the thing,
Should I read
Jimmy.
the stuff? The swamps. It calls the like where they are the swamp. Did anyone?
There was a sign
there
on
a
a door.
reference?
There was a sign on a door.
Oh, okay.
They went into a door and it said the swamp.
The swamp's Korean houseboy, which I also don't know what that means.
Talking
His
about
name is Ho-Jon.
talking about Ho-Jon.
Right, the houseboy, is accepted to attend school at Hawkeye's alma mater. The camp raises money to send Ho-Jon to Maine by raffling a weekend in Tokyo with a nurse, much to the chagrin of Hot Lips and Burns.
Nurse Dish is what
Yeah.
they called her.
That's it.
Oh, that's it. Oh, okay.
Okay.
I mean, really, it was number one first. It was the first episode, and it was like, this is about sending a Korean boy to America to go to school.
Yeah.
Like that was the main focus.
I remember. So Hawkeye gets a letter from like the dean of his college,
Yep.
Who's played by Alan Alda. Hawkeye, not the
Hawkeye
Dean.
is, yeah, okay. And it says like
the dean is played by a letter.
it's played by
Yeah.
a red letter.
Read by Alan Alda.
So Hawkeye tells him that this letter says that you like are able to come to America as long as you pay the $1,000 tuition up front.
Mm-hmm.
And then Ho-John's excited. He's like, "Oh my gosh, thank you!" And he like leaves the room. And I immediately thought that Hawkeye was going to be like, "Psh, "Yeah, that's not happening." Like,
I don't have $1,000.
like I thought, yeah, like no, I thought like he had like made up the letter or something that like, yeah, I just told him that to get him out of the room. There's no like dean, blah blah blah. But then it was like totally legit, and I was just like, oh, it's like a different character turn than I thought it was gonna be.
That's funny. I didn't thought that at all. I was like, oh, cool. He's a good guy sometimes.
Yeah,
He's a good
that's
guy
like
at
the
heart.
first. That's like the first thing you kind of see him do is like you see him do a surgery, and then you see him like try to send a kid to college.
Well, even when you see him do surgery for the first time, he's like razzing the other doctor like
Uh-huh.
while
Yeah.
they're doing surgery.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like
Who
a
is Major Frank Burns.
Frank Burns. He's a little jokester.
Yeah,
So Alan Alda's like our Hawkeye.
Mhm.
He's not Jeremy Renner. He's Alan Alda. He is just like he's outside of work, like the
He's more the Iron Man.
yeah. He just like jokes and kind of does whatever, and is like the troublemaker.
yeah,
But then when it's like doctor time, he's like the best surgeon they know.
yeah. Him and his buddy, they're the best.
What was that other guy's name? His like roommate,
Trapper John. Hold on.
Father Trapper John.
No. Captain Trapper John McIntyre. There was a priest though, who won the raffle.
The show is very sexist.
Father Francis John Patrick Mulcahy.
I feel like that is one thing we can
There was some racism.
get out. No, I said sexism.
Oh, that as well.
I don't think they referred to any woman in this show by their name ever. They called them Hot Lips, Nurse Dish.
Oh, see, I thought Nurse Dish was her name. Is that not her actual name?
Her
I
name
think
is
I think they.
Lieutenant Maria Schneider.
I
Okay,
think- yeah, I
well,
think-
there you go.
Hot Lips is Major Margaret Houlihan, and they did call her Houlihan, but that was to the like
Yeah, you found out
Top
her name
guy.
later. Mhm.
Mhm.
who was reminiscing kissing her in some sort of hospital room situation.
So I'll be very interested to see how that progresses throughout the show. Like
Mhm.
if that's gonna be around in the last episode,
Mm-hmm.
like that. I
I'm
mean,
wondering if there's still sexism in 1983.
there is for sure. But I'm wondering whether or not like they cool down on it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But
Sure.
but it is also once again 1983, so
Yeah, so whatever.
probably probably not, right?
What I thought you said racism, and that made me. Did you guys check what the one black guy's name was?
No.
No, but they did make a slavery joke.
They did.
They asked if they should sell him while he was sleeping
Yeah,
Oh,
they're making
to
jokes.
raise the money
Sure.
for Ho-John. They were like, "Should we just sell him in his sleep, or something like that?"
I
was
guess
like,
I'm so far
And-
beyond that. I didn't
"It was
attribute that to slavery yet. I wasn't sure.
it was kind of weird because it was a kind of a quiet thing. Like it wasn't. I don't know. It was like kind of off to the side, even though they were the two people in the room.
Mhm.
They're just
They
talking
just
to
said
each
it kind
other.
of offhand while they were doing something else, and I was like, Jesus Christ!
Yeah, on its own, it's a joke that doesn't make sense. Like why? Like we
Yeah.
could just sell this guy while he's sleeping. It's like how would you even arrive at that joke?
It's just like if they did it to anybody else, it would have been like, well, that's silly. But they did it to the one black guy we saw.
Yeah.
So his name was Captain Oliver Harmon Spear Chucker Jones.
Spear chucker?
Chucker of Spears.
I mean, that's pretty dope, right?
I feel like it's like a racist, like tribal.
I hope it's not because it sounds cool.
I mean, where else would you arrive at Spear Chucker
I don't know.
if you weren't saying this, calling this dude a slave, a native of somewhere?
I don't know.
Oh,
Anyway,
I'll have to
let's
watch more
just-
MASH.
I get it. Maybe like a Ethiopia,
Blow past
Mesopotamia,
it.
like a
Mhm.
spear
Is there
tribe
anyone
kind of
else?
thing.
Is there anyone else we didn't talk about?
There's a lot of people, but I'm just not
There's
sure
a
who
lot of
matters.
people. Yeah.
I feel like me knowing this show, like seeing it, like those couple, like when visiting the elders in my family, Radar
back to you?
is a big
Oh,
piece of
yeah.
this show at some
Mhm.
point, and I thought he was really funny. He could always like, I was like, oh, his name's Radar, and he would always be like, oh, they're coming. Like he would
Yeah.
hear like helicopters before everyone else would,
Yeah.
and when that, I mean, maybe because he's just a really good like personal assistant or whatever he is.
Yeah,
to,
like
the
what's
general.
his
Yeah.
like zone? What's
Yeah,
how'd
it's
you
maybe-
describe Radar in this show?
maybe
Is he like the
he's-
turtle of this show?
I called
Maybe
him like
he's
the
bo-
I called him the little mail guy,
Okay.
like MAIL, like he delivers mail.
Sure. I think he's the assistant to the regional
Yeah, he just kind of seems like a gopher. Like
Henry.
they're
Henry
probably gonna
Blake.
shit on him more, right?
Yeah, I think he's gonna
Probably.
be. I think he's not gonna ever be like the one that like Hawkeye ever like goes after, you know.
Mhm.
But he'll always be mildly like the doofus in the corner, sort of.
Mhm.
But he'll always be he's always useful.
Just
Yeah.
like Turtle.
Just let me. God damn it.
Radar, do you think his like is he having like premonitions? Is he mildly psychic? Is he like Daphne style in Frasier?
I mean, I would say I don't think we're going mythical with him, but that would be fun.
All right.
I'm into it, but I
It's
don't think
just
they're
some
going
of the
there.
things that he knew in advance you couldn't have
Well, some of-
heard, or you think she's just because he's good at his job,
I
he
thought
knows
just besides like the fact,
what the guy needs.
yeah, just besides the fact that he could hear the helicopters before everybody else, which whatever, maybe he's just good at it because he's been there a long time or something, and then everything else he did was just like maybe he's just an amazing assistant to that general or whatever,
Lieutenant Colonel Henry Blake is, I believe,
the lieutenant colonel.
the guy in charge of the swamp or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but so they threw that party to like raise the money for Hojan, and then they were gonna get arrested and like court-martialed, and then people flew in that needed surgery, so they did surgery,
Yeah.
and whoever
Mhm.
was like coming to arrest him
Canadians.
was like, "You're too good, we can't arrest you." Like there was just like, "You're too good of a doctor."
Yeah.
like, both of you.
And it seems like Hawkeye had set that whole thing up, is that he knew that there was a time limit on this party, that by the time they got in trouble, there's going to be people that needed help. So, like, it was going to be business time. And he also rigged it such that the priest, won
Yep.
the raffle.
Yeah, he like taped it to the bottom of the bowl so
Mhm.
that she could find it somehow.
Mm-hmm.
As Dish pulled it out.
I was wondering because I thought he was gonna pull his own name out, and I was like, "Well, everyone's gonna know."
Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought that
But
too.
it's cool that he was like, "No, I'm smarter than that.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give her the father, so then
She's
they
not
won't
worried
bang.
about,
I guess I don't know.
She's not
Yeah,
worried.
you figure they won't go on the trip, right?
Yeah,
Or
they
maybe
just
not.
could keep all the money.
It could
yeah.
be.
Oh yeah, maybe that too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, because the money, they had like day trips. Yeah, I guess they were supposed to send them to Tokyo too,
Mm-hmm.
and they were in Korea. It's not the farthest thing away, but
Right.
you know. Also, one thing we need to talk about is the very beginning. It said Korea, 1950, 100 years ago,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
which means that the present day of this show is 2050.
Yeah.
What the
I
hell?
mean, it
Think maybe
could
the
be
show
just
ends
a turn
in
of
2050?
phrase. It could just be like a long time ago, 100 years ago.
Yeah.
Whatever.
It was the first joke of the show.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, yeah, it could have been
Or
that.
maybe
I mean-
the show ends in 2050.
God,
and,
that
like,
should be. I need to switch my
future
prediction.
MASH.
Oh man,
I'm switching. I'm adding that to my
they're
predictions.
still in the Korean War, 100-year war.
Mobile Army Space Hospital.
How long was the Korean War in actuality? I feel like it
I
was.
mean, it technically never ended, right?
Well, yeah, I suppose that's true. Our involvement. Well, anyway, what are we doing?
Now we're just
What are
thinking
we talking
about war.
One other thing that this
Speaking
show
of Frasier,
made me think about was the book Catch 22.
yes, so much.
It's very Catch 22 because it's very.
I wrote that down.
Oh, I wrote it down. Catch 22 was also published in 1961.
Ooh,
Cool.
So it was published 11 years before the show came out too.
Mhm.
So I don't know
the
about
novel was 68. MASH the novel.
so
So
whoever wrote MASH
7.
the novel stole it from Joseph Heller from 1961. I love Catch-22. It's great.
so good.
It's a great book. If you
Have
guys
you
haven't
seen the
read,
movie?
no, but I mean, it can't be as good, right? I'm one
I
of those
mean-
people.
It can't. It's not. It's not as good in the same way, but it's a good movie.
Yeah. The only movie that I've ever read movie that I've ever seen that's been better than a book that I've read is Jurassic Park.
Ooh.
And the book Jurassic
And
Park
the Lost World.
is really good.
Huh. The movie of Catch-22 came out the same year as the movie of MASH. Must have been a big, maybe because of the Vietnam War, they were doing war movies, getting people in.
Nothing like getting your mind off the war that your country's fighting than going and watching a war movie, right?
Well, but I feel like both of these war movies they're kind of anti-war, you know, playing to the crowd a little bit.
All right.
They're
I mean,
spin on.
They're definitely making fun of war.
They're a socio, what have you?
Yep.
That
I gotcha.
term. You know, the socio what have yous. Should we do some predictions or do we have anything else to say? Joe?
No.
Well, spit out those predictions then.
I have number 1, Hawkeye is married.
Ooh.
He's full on married in this last
At least
episode.
because he said he was engaged, but when he was
Oh, right.
when he was
He
trying
said
to hit
he
on,
was engaged, and Dish said she was engaged.
but I'm engaged.
But not
He's
to
like,
each other.
I'm engaged too.
Yeah, he's settled down and married. Number 2, the war effort is ending and the hospital is shutting down. Number 3, they make a
Seems-
joke about how this war is ending and it's like it'll be the last of like senseless wars, as to like kind of play on like Vietnam.
Love it.
Jokes. And then number 4, it ends with because they did they begin and end this episode with like a helicopter B-roll shot of the camp.
Yeah, pretty much, because the ending was when they were handcuffed and the helicopter was like, it was like a drone. It would have been a drone shot today.
Yeah.
But the beginning of this one was like the helicopter actually came down while the intro music was playing,
Mm-hmm.
and they got the person out, and then
Yeah.
the MASH music, and then the helicopter
And the
took
end
off.
too, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I think they end this episode, or the finale episode, with like a shot from a helicopter flying away of the camp.
Technically, they ended the show with like a Salute Your Shorts style like announcement that was just announcing the like
They
final
did
credits.
the credits.
But that's, I
Salute
guess,
your
the final
shorts.
credits. It doesn't count.
It was just they were just.
Do you think that will still happen?
No.
All right. If it does,
I bet it ends
I get a
with,
point.
Sure, but if it doesn't, we get a point.
Shoot.
So I got
I
predicts.
take it back.
Nope, you can't. It's done.
Rewind the tape.
I think Hawkeye has at least 2 drinks during this last episode.
2.
2.
Like we watch him complete.
I
2
think
beverages.
I think we see him holding a drink, and whether
and
or
then
not
later we see
him holding another
one.
one. That's obviously a different drink.
How many did he have in this first one? Just one?
1 or 2.
Oh, for sure,
at least
2.
At least 2.
Okay.
I remember him with 2.
I think
They got their gin. What is it? A gin.
they had like a gin distiller
Yeah.
little thingy. I think someone's wearing a cowboy hat in this episode.
Okay.
Who? I'm not sure.
Trapper John, maybe.
I think the show ends in the year 2050.
Cool. I
I'm
hope
going
so.
with that. I'm taking that.
I
I'm taking
hope
that seriously.
so.
And then
Wild.
I have an actual serious one, which actually negates my 2051, but I'm going to keep it in because I want to see. I want this to happen. I think the show ends kind of how Joe said, where they're closing down the hospital or they're leaving. I think mostly it's their time is up. You know, like they
Their
serve
tour.
their tour's done, and they leave,
Mm.
and so this is like them getting ready to go, except they decide to stay because they're needed.
Mm.
So they like add on to their tour. So they're supposed to go home, but they stay.
Okay.
So
And then they cut to them in 2050.
and then they go to 2050, and they were like, "Man, we shouldn't have stayed. That was a dumb idea."
Okay. My first one is I think Ho John is back and is a doc.
Okay.
He's come back around.
Cool.
I think Hawkeye is now like the commanding officer of the camp. I think number 3, Hawkeye and Dish are getting married.
You think Dish is even gonna be in this
I think
show?
I don't think
I'm
so.
predicting it.
I don't
Dish
think
is
I
gonna
don't
be
think
around,
Ho-John is in
and
the show either.
they've both gotten rid of their fiancés and decided to make it official here in Korea or wherever.
Hey, I respect that you're going for home runs. You know.
And then thank you. And then number 4, I think Spear Chucker is dead or gone because at some point they realized how awful that was.
I feel like a lot of these characters aren't going to be there by the end.
You think?
Like pretty much just like Hawkeye and Radar.
I think the other guy, his roommate. I think all the people
they're
in their
all
tent.
gonna be there.
I think Frank and the other doctor that was gonna get arrested.
Trapper John.
No. Yeah.
I didn't write down his full name.
Yeah.
I think Frank Burns and Hot Lips are gonna be there.
I think Hot Lips is there.
Um,
Major Hot Lips. Sorry.
Cool Hand.
Radar, Dish, Ho-John. I don't know, but Henry Blake, the like guy that Radar is assisting, I think he'll be assisting Alan Alda, Hawkeye,
Okay.
because that's who I think Hawkeye's gonna be.
Oh, he's gonna be that guy.
He's gonna be that position.
Sure. All right. Well, I guess only time will tell. And for the
Like 25 minutes.
yeah, for the listeners, it'll be about 10 minutes from now for them. All right. Well, hey, let's get in it. Let's get this final episode. Let's see how the war ends. Let's win the war.
All right.
Cool. Well, we'll see you after that. So we watched the 2-hour series finale of MASH. We started to go, Jimmy, this is a 2-hour episode, and he goes, no, that's his episode.
Yeah, it was 2 hours running time. So when they aired it live, it was 2.5 hours with commercials.
Yeah. Did you
Crazy.
Did you look that up or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For a lot of the first part of the episode, I was just reading Wikipedia.
Learning.
Yep.
It was we came really close to probably this being the first episode where we really cheated, and we were like, watch a little bit of it, but it was good. It was good.
Yeah.
I liked it.
It was, yeah, at the time it was like the most watched, highly rated finale.
Yeah.
I think it earned
It's
it.
like higher ratings than the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
And like the people buying for ad time, did you read that? They were paying more money for ad time than people paid for ad time in the Super Bowl. That's how many people watched this episode of TV.
A lot of baby boomers.
Sure.
It was a big deal.
It was. I mean, we watched 2 episodes of the show. Well, I mean, felt like 1,000. I feel like I've seen the whole series, but they were both good. Jimmy, you got a write up?
Yeah, I was just
Got a 2-hour write up for us?
Yeah, if you could.
It just says, people go home.
War ends.
Well, I mean,
Go home.
the first half of it was not. It was like they kept talking about how the war might end soon, but it wasn't like concluding.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this isn't great, but it says the Korean War comes to an end as the staff of the 4077th. How did they say it? The 4077th?
Something like that.
Anyway, tends to one final deluge of casualties and sorts out their personal problems before going their separate ways.
That was it?
Note, Alan Alda is the only cast member to appear in every episode of the series. What?
Margaret probably wasn't in every episode.
Guess. Yeah, I guess not.
And she was like the only person that was from the first episode, right? That was still there?
Yeah.
Just him
I
and her?
suppose that's true. Hot Lips.
Yep.
For those listening.
Major Hot Lips.
And then they smooched. We'll get to that.
Yeah, we'll get to that. Alan Alda was awesome. I was like, I've always known he was like good, but I watched it. I was like, damn,
Yeah,
he's
the
good.
man.
Got some acting chops.
He's got some chops,
Some chaps.
some acting chops.
So yeah, what's going on with him in like the first part of the episode?
You didn't watch it?
I was on my phone. There's a lot to keep
He
up
was
with.
totally insane.
He was in a
For, like,
psych
the
ward.
First
So he had
hour
a-
of this show.
He had a breakdown. That was pretty crazy the way they did that. Like they went, so they, I mean, his start of the story was like they were having like a good fun beach day, and then they were driving home in the bus, and
Yeah.
then stuff escalated, and he kept telling lies about what was happening, and they kept changing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
number one, do you think they were like on a beach day? Like,
Well, you knew that he's in the psych ward, so you knew that like something is up.
yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, he might not be reliable as a narrator.
So yeah, so
Yeah.
he's talking to Sydney.
Mm-hmm.
The psych ward guy who's like helping him out or whatever. It's like a therapist essentially.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's like, yeah. Then there was this guy, and we were all having a great time, and we're like, give him a bottle, give him the bottle.
Mm-hmm.
Like
This
like,
man can't wait anymore.
like he wanted a drink, but
Mhm.
really he was like injured soldier that needed like
Like
the
an
medicine
IV.
bottle, something like that. Yeah.
Mhm.
And then they picked up some like POV, like injured people, and they hid in the bus in the bushes, and a lady was holding a chicken,
Mhm.
and it was making a lot of noise. And he's like, "Shut that chicken up!"
Mhm.
And he's like, and then she killed the chicken.
And it
and
was
the
totally a
Chicken was
baby.
her baby.
Yeah, when he first described the story, it was a chicken, but they revealed that it was a baby.
Yeah. So he was repressing a lot of things,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and it was driving him insane.
So the fact that a woman killed her baby in front of him to shut it up, so they like wouldn't all get killed by the Chinese,
well,
kind of
and
messed him up.
He told
Mhm.
her
And he's
to keep it quiet, thinking that it was going to give them up.
Maybe it did. Maybe that saved all their lives, though.
Could be. I remember thinking, like, at the point that we still think it's a chicken, I'm just like, why don't they just let the chicken out of the bus? Like,
I thought that same
like just
thing.
let the chicken go.
Just
Like,
let
why
it
do you
out.
got to keep a chicken on the bus?
Well, if you let a chicken out off the bus, then the chicken might just cluck around the bus anyway,
yeah,
and
bring
then-
attention to
and
it.
still bring attention to it.
Hmm.
I was thinking the whole time when I thought it was a chicken, just why don't just kill the chicken? Just kill the chicken.
Yeah. Or
And
the
th-
baby or whatever.
And
Just
then
kill
when
it.
and then when I realized it was taking this lady way too long to kill a chicken, I was
Mhm.
like, that is not a chicken.
Mm.
This man is telling us a different story than reality.
I thought so. Yeah, he's talking to Sydney, who's like, I don't know,
His
therapist
therapist.
or something at the psych ward. I totally thought when Hawkeye left the hospital that like Sydney would have been like, "I'll be with you always," and then like vanish because he's an imaginary character. Because he kept saying stuff like, "How do you know about that? Like, why are you asking me these questions?" And it's just like,
Oh, like it was his
himself.
like
yeah, yeah.
manifestation to help him through it, kind of
Mhm,
thing.
mhm.
No, well, he talked to multiple people in this episode, so Sydney was a real person.
Yeah.
So that's not true. Yeah, but then he eventually went back to MASH
Mm-hmm.
and seemingly was just a pretty solid, good doctor still.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting that he dealt with this thing, and then once he was good, he got back to camp, and they were just like, "All right, man, start healing people.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Wonder
Here's
what
a
ha-
scalpel.
Get back to work."
It does make me curious on what happened in the episode before. Like, were they
Yeah.
did that set that up well, or could it have just cut to this? Because it could have been.
It could have, yeah. I feel
Because
like
it could have
very
just
well
as
could've.
easily just been like, oh, he's in a psych ward now. It's like, wait,
Mhm.
what?
Yeah.
Right.
Because it was a movie.
Mhm,
So, like,
mhm.
it could have very easily done that.
Right.
But then, yeah, they all went back, and then they kept getting bombed because some guy, like, drove a tank into their, like, place.
Yeah, an injured soldier drove his tank to the MASH.
Alan Alda got rid of the tank.
Yeah.
They moved bases because of a fire.
Mhm.
Like a big wildfire.
Yeah.
Then they had to move their whole MASH
A
unit,
lot happened.
like camp.
That whole part did not seem necessary.
No,
I guess not. Yeah.
it wasn't
I don't
really.
think it really changed.
The only
anything.
thing I think they did they move to where, like, so the father guy, that Padre, he
Mhm.
like got hit by a mortar, or like a mortar went off near him,
Mhm.
and so he like went deaf. and he was helping like the kids, the orphans or whatever. And I think they might have moved closer to the orphans
Oh, okay.
potentially, but that didn't really mean anything. It didn't like change what happened, but that was his like story arc.
Yeah, right.
Whoever the father was, he had a story arc of going deaf, which is like
He was also in
pretty
the first
sad.
episode.
Was that the same guy?
He's the guy.
Oh, yeah, it's the same father.
guy
He
who
went out with Dish.
Went out with Dish, who did not marry Hawkeye.
No.
Nor was in this episode at all.
Nope. We'll get to that, Jimmy, when we predict how bad you did.
Yeah.
But so yeah, he went deaf, and then the other guy, BJ, which was not Trapper, because Trapper wasn't.
Yeah,
in this.
Trapper's gone.
I bet he's dead. That would be my guess.
Ooh.
I feel
Could
like
be.
they probably killed him. But then he was just trying to go home the whole time, and he like went home and he came back at one point. But then everyone, and then
Yeah, he kept saying that his daughter was 2, and he hasn't seen her since she was a little baby. So this guy's maybe only been on the show a couple of years.
I had looked it up. I think he came on in like 79 or something like that.
Yeah.
Long enough to become Hawkeye's BFF.
Yeah. Like super BFF.
They were the last 2 to leave camp. I keep calling it camp, but it's
Camp Mash.
Summer camp.
yeah, it's war.
Whichever.
Well, they stayed in a camp,
Yeah, so I wonder if, like, in the last few years, like, that was kind of a big crux of the show, is their friendship.
Yeah, and then there was a new guy, Frasier. Like
yes, the Mash's Frasier.
Like Mash's Frasier. Yeah, I mean, he was a big stick in the mud. But he liked classical music and seemed very proper, and he was like a surgeon. So so he was a doctor like Frasier, but just a different kind of doctor.
So his arc is that I guess he's like kind of a coward because he's like always trying to run away from things, but then he like befriends some of the POWs that they have, like, and they bonded over like classical music, and he's trying to like teach them how to like play Mozart better, I guess.
Yeah, because we found out they knew who he was because he said Mozart to one of them.
Yeah,
and the guy like played it on the flute.
Yeah,
and then they all died.
Yeah, and then they all died from shelling, and then he like went to go listen to his Mozart record, and then like couldn't stand it and smashed it.
Yeah. So now music reminds him of the sad parts of war.
That guy actually was in an episode of Frasier.
Nice. Of course he was. He was Frasier's rival. Yeah, and it was mostly. And then
there's a guy who marries a Korean girl.
Oh, that was the guy that I forgot what his name.
Max
Klinger.
Max Klinger.
He was the guy that wore dresses during the show that we had remembered.
Okay.
He wasn't in the first episode, but we had remembered him. I remembered him from Grandma's house. And he
He befriends a Korean girl and marries her because he can't have a show ending without a wedding.
He married Kiku O'Brien, who played she was in Star Trek Deep Space Nine. As you remember from last week, her husband from Star Trek Deep Space Nine, Lieutenant O'Brien, was in Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman.
Oh, I thought you were saying that she was in Dr. Quinn.
No, the guy who played her husband in Deep Space Nine. So they were married in Deep Space Nine. And then that's how we connected. That's how we 7 degrees of Kevin Baconed these 2 episodes together.
There we go. We'll find a connection every week.
7 degrees did. It just took one more.
All right, Joe. Well, you have to pick next week because I'm not doing that research. I'm not figuring out how to connect them.
I'm going to pick After MASH, which is the spinoff that ran for 3 years after this.
Pass. It's got a 4-hour season finale. And then in the end, they just they wound down to probably the last half an hour was just them doing speeches and saying goodbye.
Yeah, and then there's a ceasefire and the war is ending, and so they're shutting down camp. I keep saying, but they're shutting down MASH.
They're shutting down the war.
Going home. Yeah, they not reminisce. They all talk about what they're looking forward to when they're leaving, what they're doing next, and then kind of one by one they leave.
And then Alan Alda, or Hawkeye and BJ are the last to leave. They hug and kiss, and kiss some more, and then it just ends with them making out.
I must have missed the kissing.
It ends with that BJ guy almost wiping out hard on his bike.
That was a weird.
Oh yeah.
I guess they couldn't like do they only had the chopper for that like half hour. They couldn't redo the shot of him biking away.
They were just like, hey, you know, it'd be fun. Let's just do a chopper shot of you like driving away on your bike. Like, let's just do it really quick.
Just as we go.
Yeah, and he's like, yeah, I got this.
And then he almost fell over.
So
Oh,
hard.
man.
Wait, did we back up? Did we talk about before the kind of core group left how Alan Alda kissed BJ for like 40 seconds while
No, he kissed Margaret.
sorry,
Because that would have been
Hot
hilarious.
Lips. He kissed Hot Lips for just a really long time while the three dudes were just there awkwardly.
It was pretty funny.
It's like
They started to kiss for like 10 seconds, and then it like went over to the dudes, and then was just on them
Yeah.
for like 30 seconds.
It was long enough that it was funny, not funny, and then funny again.
yeah.
yeah. and then they stop and they're just like, bye, see ya.
Yeah, it's
And
perfect.
it was very dry. It was
Classic,
great.
classic MASH, really.
Classic Alan Alda. So this show, for me, I was totally wrong. This was not Scrubs, where it was like mostly funny with some drama. It was definitely the other way around for me.
Yeah, it's pretty heavy with some touches of humor.
It was kind of like more of just they're just using humor as a coping mechanism
no.
because
Yeah, this
war
show
is
the
messed
show is
Yeah, a
up
lot of the
and
humor is
awful,
pretty dark.
Yo, hey, war's really hard, and we're trying to be funny.
as it turns out.
Hey,
War
guys.
sucks.
Hey, guys, that's just the thing. When comedians make jokes about things you are uncomfortable with, it's to make things that are uncomfortable bearable. That's what comedy does. That's why people joke about horrible things.
Like life.
Like everything fucking life has to offer.
I had one more guy. I had one more character that we haven't talked about.
Who?
There's a guy, a stogie carrying guy
I don't know.
who they introduced.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? And
I
he
mean, I
was, like,
remember him from the
checking
show.
He's
but-
checking out all the vehicles. His name in the show is Sergeant Luther Rizzo, I think.
Yeah.
His name is G.W. Bailey, and he's like the hard ass in all the Police Academy movies.
Oh.
If you've seen any of those,
Okay.
which I
I kind of saw him as like the replacement for Radar or something, just like a little doofy guy.
He was,
Sure.
yeah, he was like, "Oh, I'm a little weird."
he's kind of like a New York like street
Show him like
rat.
Jersey or something.
Yeah. But he's like the guy in Police Academy. He's like the captain who's like not. He's the butt of all the. He's the antagonist of all the.
Police academies.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, like it's what you were saying, like it's making a point about like that war is shitty, but like a lot of pieces of art like talk about how war is shitty, and that's like pretty apparent. But I think the interesting thing that they like kind of kept going back to was that war is shitty, and for these people that work at the hospital, like it doesn't stop. Like there's a couple scenes, well, like yeah, like after Alan Alda gets out of the hospital and he goes back to camp, like he immediately like has to start like taking care of people that are wounded on a bus. And then there's the part where they're announcing the ceasefire over the radio, and the radio announcer's like, and in like the next 30 seconds you'll hear the gunfire stop, and then that's the ceasefire, and like they all like listen to it, and the shots stop firing.
The shot, like the camera shot on that was really cool because it was like 4 operating tables and everyone was just standing still, like you could see the whole room. And then that was just a really cool shot. I actually thought, I didn't know where we were in like the timeline, but I thought that was like, I was like, this would be
Gonna
like
be the
the
end.
coolest, like that would have been a cool like end shot.
Yeah, so yeah, they're all working on patients. They listen for this ceasefire. They give it about 5 seconds, and then they all just get back to work because, like, even though there's
People are
peace
still-
now, like, yeah, they still have like people to heal.
Right.
Yeah.
Their just work doesn't stop.
Right. And like the like gunshots were like going up like once they like announced that there was gonna be peace.
Mm-hmm.
They're like now everyone's shooting more and more,
Yeah,
getting the last bits of territory before.
yeah. It's just like it's interesting that just like the idea of they know that peace is coming. This is like they've announced it as like this is what peace is, but there's still like remnants of the war that they have to deal with.
Right.
And like they even touch on that when they're talking about what they look forward to going home, and the guy says that like he used to see music as a refuge, but now he's just reminded of this. Like, I feel like that was the point that they were trying to drive home, is that even though war is over, because I think, like, when did, like, Vietnam end? Like, probably a couple years before this. I feel like that's what they were commenting on, is like, even though the war is over, we're still like dealing with this, like the consequences of it as a nation, and like it doesn't just end once the fighting stops.
Yeah. Deep.
All right, good night, guys.
It's pretty deep, Joe. It's pretty deep.
Sleep tight. You know,
I have nightmares about chickens.
keep your eyes out for World War III. We'll see y'all.
Oh God.
Yikes.
Yay!
See if we have another episode.
All in all, good. Should we dive into predicts?
Yeah. I predict we won't have a longer series finale in the rest of this season of podcasts.
I'll find that show.
Challenge.
30 hours of something shitty. I don't know.
Great.
I had that Hawk was married, and it appeared probably not.
I don't think so. If he was, he cheated on his wife at the very end for about 40 seconds.
The war effort is ending, and the hospital shutting down. That's true.
Yep.
That kind of seems, I don't know. Now that I've seen the episode, it seems kind of obvious. Number 3, they make a joke about it being like the end of a senseless war. They didn't really make a joke about that, but they did make like serious points about like the senselessness of war. Is that like a half point?
0.25.
0.25.
I'll give you 0.25.
And then it ends with a helicopter shot, which it totally did.
Yeah, it definitely did. Just to add on to Joe's thing, it didn't end with the voiceover of them saying their names
No,
like
it
you
didn't.
thought they would, so Joe gets a point for that.
I mean, I was kidding, but
You wouldn't have been kidding if they did it, and you would have gotten
that's
a point.
absolutely true.
So with that, when I go, that means I have 1 point for that as well. Other one is Hawkeye has at least 2 drinks. He finally picked up that second drink right near the end when they were all cheersing people. So I got that one. He had 2. Someone's wearing a cowboy hat.
I don't know if he ever drank the drink
He had
when they were in the psych ward. When BJ came and like poured some.
he was holding 2 drinks. He drank those drinks. Once it's in your hand, it's assumed that you're drinking this drink. I think that's safe.
Oh, but then Sydney busted in. All right, whatever.
2 drinks. The show ends in 2050. It did not. I was wrong there.
They didn't say what year it was.
Nope. And then it's time to leave. ... But they stay. They left.
They
gone.
definitely packed up and
gone.
left.
They left. So I did tweet out something about wearing a cowboy
Klinger
hat.
stayed.
But I asked a couple people in the room, and everyone besides Jimmy says that's a cowboy hat.
Very cowboy.
So I'm taking it. So I got 3 points.
Fine. It was a straw hat. It had like the like folds.
Find our tweet and reply at us if you think that was a cowboy hat.
If you're a cowboy, show us your hat.
Our cowboy, please, cowboy listeners, tweet at us at
That was like
your hat.
a cowboy like straw hat you like win at like a fair. Okay.
It's a
So
cowboy
I
hat.
had
Or buy in Korea during a war.
Yeah, okay. Hojan is back and is a doc. Inconclusive.
At one point, one of the
Oh, man.
Chinese like musicians died, and the doctor was like, "Oh my gosh!" And you were like, "Oh, John!"
I just wanted.
I
to
think
be
I saw an
Hojan.
Asian doctor, but like he clearly wasn't a speaking character.
Number 2, Hawkeye's a commanding officer. Definitely not. He was completely nuts
Pretty sure
when he
he's
started.
Pretty sure he was exactly where he started. He took a step back at the beginning and then went back to where he was.
Yeah, one step back is the insane
Yeah,
mental ward.
just one step.
Surgeons are one step away from. That's good to know. Never having surgery. Number 3, Dish and Hawkeye are getting married. She's presumably dead or gone. 4, my 1 point, Spear Chucker is dead or gone.
Yeah, definitely good.
Way to pick the guy that was lying on the bed for 4 seconds during the first episode.
Yeah.
Not gonna be there.
He had
He
one
had,
line,
he
and
had,
you're just
like,
like,
one
I
and a
bet that
half
guy doesn't
lines.
exist.
He had one line and then like a sleeping mumble.
So pretty safe bet. Way to get that point, Jimmy.
Yep. Just
I feel like somehow I heard about like this finale a little bit where like I knew that I thought I'd heard that like more people like go away on the chopper at the end. That's like that it was the joke was like, how does the show end? It's like, well, the war ends and then they fly away on a chopper.
Do it.
And
Get on the chopper.
I don't know if it's like a Family Guy or something that I heard.
I don't know.
So I like couldn't really guess that.
Nope. Well, hey, are you guys gonna watch this show?
no, but but the finale was good, and I get why it would have been a big deal. But like, it doesn't seem like something I would seek out to watch.
I would legitimately say if someone just wants to like watch a good war movie, literally just watch the last episode.
Mm-hmm.
Like the last episode of this show is just a good war movie. Like a serious, but funny at times. Like I knew very little about any of these people going into it, and I gathered all of it. You just need to know that you're gonna watch a movie where these people have been in war together, and it just kind of tells a story as if you know who they are.
Yeah. I mean, you kind of pick up right away like where they're at. They each kind of have their own arc within the episode that you don't need the rest of the series to really.
And I feel
understand.
like most people just in general, just because of the nature of MASH, the phenomenon of MASH, like people just know things about it a little bit.
Yeah.
Having nominal knowledge of this show, totally fine. Just watch the ending.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah, especially seeing that Alan Alda directed it and apparently co-wrote it and stuff. When I saw that right away, I was like, "Ooh, is this going to be bad? Is this like one of those the main actor started taking it over and like producing it because no one wanted to touch it after 11 years?" But it was good.
I could see me watching this show if I'm like in a serious mood. Like, yeah, I want to watch like a good show. It's one of these old shows that's just made well, you know.
Well, I'm just surprised at how well the finale held up with, having no context. Where it's like we've watched the finales of other like prestige, really great shows, and like without the middle section, you're just sort of like, what the hell's going on? Like I'm thinking,
Entourage.
or like The Wire, like didn't really get that ending.
Right.
I would feel
Ruin that show.
I would feel like just as a writing stance and just how to write a first and a last show, like this is a really good example of how to do a really good premiere and a really good ending.
Yeah.
And you don't necessarily have to. You don't have to make an ending that's a movie.
Yeah, it doesn't
There
have to be
was
2 hours.
there was probably a bunch that could have been cut out of that. Like that whole thing where they moved bases, like they never had to do that.
Right.
It was just more stuff. But
Yeah.
there was
New Frasier? Josh?
let's see how
I mean, the reboot? What are we talking about here?
The Frasier
No,
reboot.
I don't know. No, I don't know. I'm looking for new shows, but we'll see if that's.
All right.
We'll see if
I
that's. a
mean,
match.
most episodes of this are only 25 minutes.
Yeah.
They're not 2 hours.
but there
so
is still like 200 episodes
that's
of
a
MASH.
good point.
Feels like a pretty heavy show for you to just pop these in like popcorn.
Sure.
Yeah, this doesn't seem like I'm gonna watch like 4 in a day, like I would like a Frasier or something like that. You know,
Sure.
watch like one, and you're like, well, I just saw a guy get decapitated. I think I'm gonna take a break. So, but it's a good show. If you're into war stuff, this is a good show. Don't watch
Yeah.
Band of Brothers. Watch MASH. Fuck you, Steven Spielberg. He's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah. It is good work.
Cool. Well, hey, Joe, people are still listening to this podcast. Where can they hit us up?
Could you imagine if Steven Spielberg was just like listening to First and Last, and he gets to episode 48 and he's just like, fuck you, Steven Spielberg, and he's like, hey, what the fuck, man? Turns it off. Never listening to that again.
Oh man, Steven, I didn't mean it.
Steven,
if you're mad at me,
turn us back on.
Joe's gonna tell you right now where to tweet.
Tweet at us at FNL Padcast.
Podcast.
We've done this so many times and I
F-
still can't say it right.
FNL MASH cast.
It's now a Mashcast. FNL Podcast and at Gmail at FNLpodcast@gmail.com.
And the Facebooks.
For all your MASH needs.
For everything you need to know for MASH. and
Yeah.
MASH-like shows.
Just ask us, email us, we'll Google it.
Maybe a little bit of Frasier. For all your Frasier reboot needs.
Do we need to talk about that really quick?
I don't have any idea how they would continue that show.
Well-
Martin's dead, like the actor is dead. Like, what are you gonna do?
Recast.
Oh God.
Oh, man.
I don't know. I'm vehemently.
That dog is for sure dead.
Yeah, that dog's dead now. I'd be vehemently against Frasier reboot.
I just don't know what they would do with the old Niles and an old Frasier. Like, ugh. And it's not the 90s anymore. And I feel like the vibe of Frasier is like very 90s.
Yeah, it's like it would be hard to make a Seinfeld today, kind of thing. It'd be hard to make a Frasier today. So, hey, don't do this.
Kelsey Grammer.
Kelsey,
just do a show where you're Beast from X-Men. Because that was awesome.
Kelsey Grammer, you made a perfect show. You don't need to ruin it by making a non-perfect reboot.
No, it's the trendy thing to do right now.
Get that cash. Whatever,
Yeah,
man.
I mean, get your cash, but
What if it's a show around Frederick and like Frederick
hate it.
Frederick has a podcast.
Hate it.
where he's not listening, but people are listening to him.
It's like a 35-year-old Frederick.
Frederick has like a true crime podcast or
He's
something.
living in Lilith's basement.
Oh, man.
Take a
with
shot
his-
every time I say I hate it. No. All right. Well, now that our public service announcement at the end of this episode is done, we appreciate you all for going on this MASH journey with us. And we will see you next week for another episode of First and Last.
Cool.
Goodbye.